Paul is giving an idea here to express what it looks like for natural Christian affection. Literally, the first word there, brotherly love, is the word Philadelphia. This word, again, is translated as love of the brethren. I find it interesting that out of the 5 times it's used in the New Testament, 3 times it is supplemented also by the word agape, the verbal form, agapao, to love. Genuinely loving one another, we exercise brotherly love. Let me show you. Turn over to 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 19, the first time that this is used. 1 Thessalonians 4 and verse 9. 1 Thessalonians 4:9 says this: Now, as to the love of the brethren, Philadelphia, you have no need for anyone to write to you. Why? For you yourselves are taught by God to agapao one another, to love one another. Selflessly, sacrificially, you love one another, and it is the demonstration of your brotherly love. What Paul is writing here is that out of an active, selfless care for others, we are expressing brotherly love. Turn over to 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 22. The word comes out again there. 1 Peter 1 and verse 22. Peter writes this: Since you have, in obedience to the truth, purified your souls, notice, for a sincere love of the brethren, Philadelphia, fervently agapao one another from the heart, fervently love one another from the heart. Again, the expression of brotherly love, the natural brotherly love demonstrated, flows out of one who is selflessly, sacrificially caring for others. Because you have purity, you have purified your souls, the sincere love of the brethren, fervently give yourself to caring for one another from the heart. Loving. This word, again, we are to love the brethren. Same thing is also brought out in 2 Peter 1, verse 7. In your godliness, brotherly kindness. In your brotherly kindness, agapao, love. The terms are tied together. Now turn back to Romans here and look at the modifying word to this word brotherly love. We are to love one another, to have a brotherly love. And then he adds a second word, philostorges, which means a love of tender affection. In fact, it is implied here to be expressed with a specific expression of affection. So it is a brotherly love that is fervently expressed. Maybe we can listen to a couple of translations, the way different translations translate this verse. Notice the ESV. The ESV translates this verse like this: love one another with brotherly affection. Or the King James: be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love. The idea is this, that we have such a care for one another because our regular selfless sacrifice for one another that we demonstrate natural affection and care, familial kind of affection, the kind of affection that demonstrates I care for you, I want your best interests.